I'm Trip, and welcome to Sunshine Daydream's 20th annual Jerry Garcia Birthday Bash.
Jerry Garcia mean to Trip?
Jerry Garcia to Trip means wonderful, beautiful, light, happiness, creativity, family, kindness, some sorrow being that he's gone. And I think Jerry has touched many of us in many different ways throughout our years in life. And I think that Jerry will affect us even more as we get older.
Well, I know you're right up, gonna miss me when I'm gone. Well, I know you're right up, gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss your baby from rolling in your arms.
I have two favorite Jerry moments. One was Highgate, Vermont, the first time they played there. The end of Standing on the Moon. He was just doing that thing he does at the end where he's like, I'd rather be with you over and over again. And I know it sounds melancholy or hippie, but I cried. It was so moving, it was so soulful, it was unbelievable.
Seeing him at Pittsburgh with cut off sweatpants where one leg was way lower than the other.
Nice.
That's good.
He was always in the peak of fashion.
Oh yeah.
I must have been about 14 or 15, and I went to go see them at the Academy of Music in New York for the first time, and they were doing Tennessee Jet, and he went, and I was like, oh, and I always wanted to be able to do that. I was still searching for that one note. So.
I would have to say that my favorite Jerry moment, this is strange, but was when he broke a string in Hamilton and it led them to do Hey Jude. And it was the first time probably 99.9% of the people there had seen it. It was my first time in it, so I got to experience, because of him breaking a string, I got to experience a first with that many people.
It was 1969 or 1970, and they were on stage, and they were playing in Piedmont Park. And somebody gave an Atlanta policeman something that made him take off all his clothes and ride around naked with his cop hat on. And seeing the guys in the band laugh at that was priceless. It was a wonderful moment.
The other one was Knickerbocker, 91 I think maybe, but they did Scarlet Fire in the second set, and I think it was the first solo in Fire on the Mountain. He was like soloing around, like clicking on his MIDI effects. I'm a flute, I'm a trumpet, I'm a this. All of a sudden he got this raunchy guitar sound, just like snarling Hendrix raunchy, and his head went back, and he was like, yeah, and he just started wailing, and he was moving more than I'd ever seen him move, and the crowd went completely bonkers because he was just like, oh, feeling it, and I was like, Jerry's moving, and it was hot. Woo! I need a cigarette.
Well, I know you rider will miss me when I am gone. Well, I know you rider will miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss your baby from rolling in your arms.
Jerry's passing, he's not all that gone for me. When we're playing, I can still hear like the crinkle of his guitar. I can tell which direction he's going. I can hear the notes on the scale, all that kind of stuff. Somebody lives in your head and in your heart for that many years. It's not going to go away. It's not just going to, it's not like you can turn it off just because somebody, checked out. No, that doesn't happen. At least not for me. And not for anybody I've ever known, for that matter. So he's still very much there as far as I'm concerned.
We were wonderfully fortunate to be in a very exalted place where we were sort of the people who got to hold open the curtain while some cosmic light shone through. And it was a magical time, and the reverberations of the light, pardon the mixed metaphor, continue, and in the intervening time we try to do everything to keep that going. But it was a miracle. I don't think even the people who were participating in it at the time knew the full extent of how and why it was happening. But we're glad it did, and we're glad to be here.
The Jerry Garcia Birthday Bash started 20 years ago in my friend's backyard down in Annapolis, Maryland. Then it went to Wilmer's Park until the park closed down, and decided when the park closed down to move the show to my house, and we ended up with 2,000 people on 2 acres, and then decided to move to West Virginia and try to do this as a living, and brought the Jerry Garcia Birthday Bash with us, and here we are today. Very kid-friendly. I believe that kids should grow up the same way I did, in a very kind scene where people do care about each other. And I believe that if they grow up that way, they'll turn out like a lot of us others did, where we care about those that are next to us, and we respect ourselves so that we can respect those that are around us. Sunshine Daydream is our farm. It's not my farm. It's not my wife's farm or my kid's farm. It's everybody's farm that comes here. That's kind of the way I like to do things. I don't consider myself a promoter. I'm a party thrower.
I think I've got, it feels like I got a little torch to carry here. So that's what I'm up to.